Welcome back to episode 4
4
of
on the record with me,
Blake Gibb
Blake
and
Gibb, and Bones over here.
uh,
He needs a little eye drops. He's got red eyes tonight.
he probably just got brand new lashes. He's
Yeah.
struggling with them. This week is a special episode because these are requests. Blake had this album requested by Sarah, and Mr. Adrian requested something Iron Maiden. So shocking. I'm going to do an Iron Maiden record finally. Anyway, so Blake, you got this album. Who is this person?
This is Peter Gabriel. This is his album So, his 5th studio album. 1986. Peter Gabriel was the front man for Genesis for many years, from the early 70s until the latter 70s. And then he started a solo career. Some of his earlier albums kind of had a Genesis feel, but by the time he did this record, things had changed.
Things had changed, and the record company said, we need pop hits from you. We need some radio songs, and that's where we get Sledgehammer from, where I think most people know that song. That's the only song I knew by him, and I honestly didn't know he was even in Genesis up until the last couple years. That was a little shocking. I also just learned that he was a white man. So
yes, he is. If you can tell, he's very much an Anglo-Saxon person.
So do you remember when you bought this album and where?
Bought this album in 1986 when the record came out, most likely from Rainbow Records here in Oklahoma City. It is a promo album. It's got the gold promo album stamp here, which means it would have been distributed to radio stations, maybe a few early copies to record stores, which also means that it's very early first pressings, which makes for great vinyl from back in the day. None of the fancy stuff we get today, but the very first pressings, the masters were the best at that point.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So this is a special record that you have, and there's probably not that many of this specific copy of it, right?
No, there would promo albums would have been distributed to radio stations around the country, and this was a big record for Peter Gabriel.
Back in the day, this is a question that I would like to know. Were they in the plastic wrapping the way that they are now?
Yeah, they came in the shrink wrap, okay. And it might or might not have had a little sticker on it. This actually has the sticker.
Did you place that on the vinyl?
No,
itself?
Now as a promo album, it would probably not have come in the wrapping.
Okay.
Because it would have just been distributed unwrapped, again, to radio stations and to different record stores around the country.
Excluding Genesis, how many times have you seen Peter Gabriel in concert?
I've never seen Peter Gabriel live.
Is he still touring? Do you know?
I don't think he is. I think he may even have some health issues. I'm not sure at this point in his life. I know
that Phil Collins has some health issues too. Yeah, they're both like in their mid-70s. So
we're approaching that time in our lives where things get in the way of other things.
Aren't we all dealing with those things right now?
So.
So the favorite track. What is your favorite track on this record?
Well, favorite track would have to be probably either In Your Eyes or Red Rain. Sledgehammer was the big hit, and it's a great song, don't get me wrong. Yeah. It's the
best radio-friendly song.
Best radio-friendly, very heavy-hitting, kind of synth pop, mid-80s style.
Great music video.
Huge music video it won MTV Video Awards. And
it was created with the help of the creators of Wallace and Gromit as well, I just found out.
Yep. But these were also, Red Rain was another single off of there. Big Time is a great song. Mm-hmm. It was another single. Big Time is very similar to Sledgehammer, just toned down a little bit.
Yeah. I just listened to this album for the first time yesterday, and all those songs are the ones that I prefer. And wow, I'm a poser. I just like the pop hits, apparently.
Well, and that's what this album was all about, especially because the record company, Geffen, said, we need something to sell to the public,
Mhm.
not to just your fans.
Yeah. We need money for the actual production of the album, not
Correct.
and the company and everybody else, not just you and maybe a little bit for the production.
Times were different then, and the record companies treated artists differently than they do today.
Well, nowadays they just want TikTok friendly songs and they want hit after hit after hit.
And streams.
And they're punishing their artists for not having number one albums. Like, I just saw an interview with Halsey where she's talking about that she's not allowed to record an album right now because her recent album didn't have a number one hit, but it is her best-selling tour, and she's being punished just because it didn't have a TikTok-friendly song.
Such a shame.
Such a shame. TikTok just ruined everything because, as I don't know if you know, but Kate Bush had a hit that became famous on TikTok, and she's on this album with Peter. What track is it?
She's on the song "Don't Give Up."
Don't Give Up. Yeah. How would you describe that song? Is that like her typical music?
It's kind of a duet between the two of them.
Yeah.
I don't really know Kate Bush at all, so
yeah. I only know that song and this song.
It was a featured duet with a guest artist.
Did they do that a lot back in the day? Lots of features?
No, I think that's actually more of a modern thing, really.
Yeah, yeah. So last question. What would you rate this album?
I'd give this album a good solid 4.
Okay.
It's great. Mid 80s, synth pop.
A staple.
It's very solid from that standpoint. So number 4 right here. A 4 on number 4.
And actually, another question. You mentioned in the Clash that the remastered version sucks. Did you listen to the remaster of this recently?
No, I've not listened to any remaster of this.
I don't know if there's actually a remaster, but I listened to it on iTunes, and I'm sure that just has the soundless. They do some special stuff for certain albums.
It wouldn't surprise me. Almost everything from the 70s and 80s gets remastered sometime in the last 20 years. Just because technology gave them the opportunity, and also gave the record companies an opportunity to rehash the catalog.
Right. Awesome. Great. Go give this album a listen and
take it for a spin. Melissa's bringing us an album. What is that album, Melissa?
This is a bootleg of Iron Maiden's live performance at the Red Rocks. Please don't shame me for bootlegs. I know the artists don't profit from it, but they are like multimillionaires. They can afford a bootleg or two being sold under their radar.
I don't know. I mean, bootlegs, that's kind of sketchy.
Yeah, right. There are a lot of people who collect bootlegs.
Yes,
I'm not one of them. I only have 2, and it's only because they were special. They had something special to them. Like, for instance, this album.
What is special about that album?
The specialness of this album is it was recorded at Red Rocks in Denver. Actually, it's not Denver. It's Morrison, Colorado, outside of Denver, and that's a dream bucket list venue for me. So when I saw this, I had to buy it. We found this album in Auckland, New Zealand, a year ago. So that was a little crazy because we were doing a bucket list vacation in New Zealand, and I found a bucket list concert at Groovy Records
in downtown Auckland, right?
Downtown Auckland.
There you go. That's where we found the record from Volume 1 of this show, Handsome Boy Modeling School.
That's correct.
Okay, so who is Iron Maiden?
Okay, so Iron Maiden, short story. They're a new wave of British heavy metal band from the 80s. When you think of them, you think of bands like Judas Priest and Def Leppard. I can't think about that now. They're my band. Like, they're the only band that I really care about for that era, for that wave of bands that came out in that time. Clearly, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that they are everything to me.
They are everything, huh?
They are everything to me.
Yeah. You ever see Iron Maiden in concert before?
I have seen them 25 times, which is nothing compared to all of my friends who've seen them 50 plus, even 200 times, and I am just catching up. I'm just a girl, I'm just a girl. I'm just trying to figure it out.
I'm just a girl. So, have you seen them 25 times in America, or have you seen them other places?
I have seen them. I haven't done the math on that. We've seen them all over the world. Like we just saw them in Paris and Budapest earlier this year, New Zealand. I've seen them in Barcelona, Spain, Portugal. What's another place? Oh, England. We saw them
Yeah,
at a
so
home
in
show
London.
in London at the O2, which was a bucket list venue. I have a lot of bucket list stuff that I'm trying to knock off. Um,
So you've definitely are a fan, and you've traveled the world, both North America and Europe.
that's correct. But I'm not a groupie. Please do not get that mixed up. I will not do what other people are doing.
Are they like a band that brings groupies into the bus, or I mean?
I will not speak on that topic, but if you know, you know.
Okay. What's your favorite song on this record?
Okay, so I was able to listen to it today finally. I don't really like listening to vinyl just because you have to actually flip it. Wow, first
You
world
got to
problem.
work at this, huh?
But listening to this actual vinyl today, I can say that my favorite track was the first one, Ghost of the Navigator. Love that. I've never heard that live with me at the venue, just, Rock in Rio and seeing other recordings of it. But I also liked Brave New World on here. And they performed Hallowed Be Thy Name, but on here it's listed as, can you see that? Hallowed Be Thy Name.
Yeah.
So it's as bootleg as it gets. And it sounded great, but towards after a couple songs, there was a weird feedback happening. Can't be sure if it's the record itself or our system. But we listened to the Peter Gabriel album afterwards, and there wasn't much of that feedback. So I think it might just be this guy. But yeah, the favorite song is Ghost of the Navigator.
Cool.
Yeah, and then so let's just show you the artwork. We got female Eddie. I would assume that's a female Eddie. He's kind of, I forget what this hat is called, but on the back he's definitely female, and he's got a big rack. He got some plastic surgery done. Which Eddie is this? I guess it's just the original Iron Maiden Eddie, but they gender bent him.
There's some people that might have a problem with that.
Yeah, that's right. Gender affirming carry-all. It's for everybody, including monsters.
Yeah. And rock and roll fans.
And rock and roll fans. And then one last thing to show you guys on this.
Oh yeah, there's
record.
something special about this vinyl itself.
So I couldn't figure out who recorded it. I mean, I guess if you're bootleg, you don't really want people knowing that you're bootlegging their stuff. But they were able to print this
Well,
I don't know.
They made the album out of blue vinyl.
Yeah, and it kind of has a marble effect on it. I don't know if you can tell.
It's a little tough to see.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to see, but there is some white marbling on it, which is really pretty. Love it. It's got the same artwork on both of the stickers on both sides. Well, it's not the same, but it's what's on the cover and the reverse of the album itself. So this one didn't come with the lyric sheet, just the sleeve and a couple little labels on the front so that you can distinguish A and B or 1 and 2. But it's a good listen. I wonder if I could find this on YouTube. It's definitely on Discogs. You can't buy it on Discogs, but it is listed on there, which is interesting. I wonder if there must be tons of bootlegs on there. But anyway, there you go. Iron Maiden Killer Live. That's what it's called. Killer Live. At the Red Rocks in Morrison, Colorado in 2001. This was released. This performance was a few months after Brave New World came out, and it's a little strange that they only performed 2 songs off that album, especially after they just kicked off "Give Me Until I'm Dead," which was basically a greatest hits album, greatest hits tour. So, yeah.
There we go.
Iron Maiden.
Wrap it up.
Rock
Iron
on.
Maiden. Fun with flags. Here we are. See y'all later. Bye-bye.